The Olympics are officially over, and Team USA are your Olympic champions for both men's and women's basketball, which I have to say is awfully impressive. But despite how good that the men and the women were during these Olympics, there were still a lot of doubters, and there were definitely a lot of haters. Today, we have to talk about some of the disgusting reasons that Team USA has been drawing hate. But first, you guys have to check out Underdog Fantasy's newest way to play called Streaks. With Streaks, you can literally turn $1 into $1,000, and the process for doing so is super simple. To start your streak off, just nail a basic 2-pick. Once you do that, hit 9 more picks in a row to 1,000 times your money. It's really that simple. To start my streak off, I'm going to be trusting Angel Reese and Nico Williams to be the beasts that I know that they are, which now is also a great time to take advantage of this limited time 1 point equals 1 win Angel Reese square that's available. Now, to take advantage of everything that's being offered, once you download the app, be sure to use code COOP, because with code COOP, you can get up to $250 in bonus cash on your first deposit, and another limited time bonus square. Guys, Underdog is hooking it up. So be sure to use my code to support the channel. And thank you, Underdog, for the sponsor. Upon joining Team USA, one French player would be so mad that he would straight up say that he hates Joel Embiid so much that he wants him banned from ever playing in the Olympics again. Even the president of the French Basketball Federation would express their disappointment in Embiid joining Team USA, saying that nobody can beat Team USA with him and that this was all just an easy way for him to get an Olympic gold medal. When I heard him say this, when his squad already had 2 elite international centers on it with Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert, I was in disbelief. But his rage did make sense because his anger was less about him losing out on Joel Embiid and more about him being able to keep Joel Embiid away from the best team in the world, Team USA. But if I'm Victor Wembanyama or some of those players that were on that French roster, then the last thing that I would have wanted to hear headed into the Olympics is something about Joel Embiid potentially getting an easy gold medal. While Team USA would eventually get their gold medal for basketball, I can't say that their run would be easy like the president of the French Basketball Federation predicted. Multiple teams would take Team USA down to the wire, including South Sudan, who initially ended up taking Team USA down to the wire in the USA Basketball Showcase, which as an American was amazing to see. What wasn't amazing was some of the conversations surrounding this game that came from our media who just also happened to be former NBA players.
Man, they probably ain't got nobody over 6'3".
I looked at the roster. I didn't recognize a single name. I don't know.
South Sudan, here we come. Here we come, South Sudan.
They had to qualify. Remember,
that's what I'm saying. Who they played against?
Luka's team didn't get in, so
because they lost to Greece.
Yeah,
they lost to Greece.
But what's on Luka's team other than Luka?
I mean, Lithuania has been good though. They've been good over the years. So, but they didn't qualify. They lost to Greece, and now we got South Sudan.
He sitting there laughing. Man.
No, what I'm saying, like, they should have just put Lithuania in, right? Like, how did South Sudan get in?
So we might go all small lineup.
No, look, this game we gonna play Langston Galloway, Micah Powder.
Oh, yeah, Micah.
They gonna play Nigel Davis. And we still gonna win by 30.
This whole dialogue couldn't be more out of touch. For one, South Sudan's talented team took Team USA down to the very last possession of the game. For two, South Sudan's team is massive. They fielded one of the biggest teams in the entire tournament. Just take a look at their roster. Does this roster look like a roster that doesn't have somebody over 6'3"? I didn't think so. And amazingly, this team gets even bigger when it's at full strength. For this tournament, there would be no Bol Bol, who would withdraw from the South Sudan national team for personal reasons. Bol Bol is currently 7'3". His height doesn't just make him one of the tallest players in the entire NBA, it makes him one of the tallest players in the entire world. Now, as bad and as wrong as the empty-minded comments of Paul Pierce and crew were, sadly, they weren't even the worst ones made about South Sudan. After Team USA and South Sudan faced off, Gilbert Arenas would say that Joel Embiid was out there throwing the game for his cousins. If that wasn't bad enough, He'd continue saying that we almost lost to a tribe, that we have to ship them shoes just so they have them, and that they're over there shooting on peach baskets. Honestly, him saying this stuff is among the worst stuff that I have ever heard any former or current NBA player say. All of this especially hurt the president of South Sudan's Basketball Federation, Luol Deng, who has poured his heart and soul into that South Sudan team, even funding them out of his own pocket. This man is paid for gyms, hotels, plane tickets, you name it. For South Sudan, Luol has been the ultimate leader, and Luol, being the leader that he is, would thank Pierce and Gill for giving him the platform to respond and inform others, which is just boss stuff from Luol. So while I am happy that both The Truth and Gill apologized, with such ignorant comments being made about other teams, it's not hard at all to see why so many people hate on Team USA. Which, if you are going to root against Team USA, just make sure that Team USA's all-time leading scorer and the man with the most Olympic basketball gold medals doesn't see you do so. After Team USA beat Serbia to advance to the gold medal game, you would think that Kevin Durant would be getting some extra rest with his mind on a gold medal, but instead, this man would be up at 5 a.m. in Paris asking Swipe Cam of Mile High Sports where he's from just because he posted that Serbia should be happy taking the most talented team in the history of the planet down to the wire with a medal on the line. All this man said was their country should be proud, and then here comes Kevin Durant asking him where he's from. Swipe Cam, with all eyes on him, would come through in the clutch like Kevin Durant with the best response of all time. He posted the American flag with medals with the hashtag where you from, along with a Team USA fit, and as a lover of football or soccer or just social media in general, I appreciated this so much. I didn't really appreciate the comments saying that KD made this man switch sides, because to me those didn't make a whole lot of sense. It's not like a post stopped this man from being American. With all of the Americans who were rooting for Serbia to win instead of their own nation, I could understand why somebody like Kevin Durant, who was fighting for gold for his nation, wouldn't like that. But at the same time, if you are going to press somebody, at least make sure that you press the right person for the right reasons. But shout out to Serbia. I've seen some videos of your team and your country celebrating, and the scenes look amazing. So guys, when it comes to Team USA's men's team being universally loved, I don't know if we'll ever see the day. And with Nike pumping out an ad for the women saying that every 4 years teams from around the world come to compete for second place, I don't know if it'll happen for us with them either. I'm really starting to think that we might just have to lean into being the villain like Joel Embiid does. Joel Embiid might be a little bit too savage at times, but I really do believe that he plays that villain role beautifully. Anyways guys, there's some more going on in the basketball world that I need to be covering, but if you are new, make sure that you subscribe as we are approaching 300,000 subscribers. Trust me guys, you won't want to miss a video. Which clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support this channel. I'm Get Like Coop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.